Good morning, everyone. Chris here. We are in the dinghy and we are loaded up. We are going to the second dinghy dock in town here in Belhaven, New Hampshire. Belhaven, North Carolina. So this one is like the official town dinghy dock, and we are going there because we have water and garbage. And so that's where the water and garbage are taken care of. So, because we anchor way over by ourselves, we've got probably about a little more than half a mile to go, and we are headed towards town. So we are headed in that direction to where all the buildings are. Off we go. All right, we have reached the spot where most everybody anchors, which is right by the marker and directly across from the Belhaven Marina. And we are going to the town dinghy dock. So if you look over here, well, it's kind of hard to see, but that building right there is very, very colorful. Pink and blue, and it's all pastel-y colors. Each little segment of it is a different color. So we're going in there. You can kind of see there's the entrance. That's where we're going. Normally when we're coming to this side of town, we'll go to that free dock that I went to yesterday, and we will simply walk, because it's only like, I don't know, half a mile, 3/4 of a mile. So it's not a far walk at all. But I don't feel like carrying 12 gallons of water back that distance. So we're coming in the dinghy. And also the trash is over here. So we brought our bag of trash. All right, here's our entrance towards the dinghy dock. It's all the way in here. There it is, right at the end, across the street from that multicolored building that I'll try to get a shot that's not in silhouette. There you go, we're starting to be able to see the colors of the building. Alright, so water right there, and then the trash is in that little thingy there. So we got one full, recharging the dinghy, almost ready to go. And we're going to go to downtown Belhaven, North Carolina. So there's the anchorage, where most people anchor. And then the dinghy dock is right there. And then Belhaven Marina is right there, with one of the famed, it's in that building, free laundry if you're at the marina. And then here is downtown Belhaven. Alright, so here we are. And we've got, there's a gallery, there's this great hardware store with very, very limited marine supplies, but lots of fasteners and stuff. Then there's an ice cream place, a fancy restaurant. And then on this side is this tavern that we haven't been to. And then there's like a gift shop. And, well, it's me. And I got my backpack. So you know we're going to a cafe. Bad Mom's Coffee. Which, I like hanging out with the bad moms. Here we are. I need tea. All right, that's all the kids will let me do. That's one of the challenges about living on the mooring or living at anchor, is that because we only have one dinghy and the children lack creativity, they just follow me around, and then when they get bored in the cafe, it's like, oh, we want to go. So off we go. But before we do, we're going to check for a time plant at the hardware store. I'm not very hopeful. And that would be definitely no to time. Which is unfortunate, because while we were killing time in Belhaven, I actually killed the time. So, off we go. We're gonna head back to the boat, and I will do more work there. And then, what will we do? And I'll come back to shore later for a, whatever it's called, run to the mail place. And back we are. All right, it's getting crowded. Look at that. Anyway, what else is there in Belhaven? There's the public library, and there's a bakery, And that's most of what it is. There's supposed to be a laundromat somewhere, but I haven't found it yet. Maybe we'll hunt for that later. But off we go. We're gonna go pick up Liam. Sorry, I have Liam on the dinghy. We're gonna go pick up Ryan at the free dock. He took himself for a walk. And then we're gonna go back to the boat. I will do the work I was procrastinating in the cafe by grading papers. And then we'll have lunch, and then I'll probably be able to go pick up the rebuild kit for our water pump for tonight. Tonight's after dinner adventure of rebuilding a water pump. Hopefully it's able to go back together real easy and doesn't have any issues, because I can't deal with any other issues with the boat right now. We have a dead alternator and a leaky raw water pump, and I need to remount the muffler and some of the exhaust because I had to do a little patch work. So maybe I'll do that before lunch, and then do the work I was procrastinating. And yeah, always an adventure. Anyway, Belhaven is fun, even if it's small. So we're going to be here for a little bit because of those engine adventures. And I will chat with you soon. Bye.